Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here in Pike and Shot Total War once again, as this is the mod which shows off the Pike and Shot world in Shogun 2 Total War. And already we're getting underway, it seems, with a bit of a charge here from a Swedish mercenary HABSBURGS, and that has managed to rout a Jaeger unit there of the Hapsburgs. And looks like they're going to go in for the guns here. This could be a good haul here for this Swedish cavalry unit here. Like a HABSBURGS. It's more like a skirmish cav, I feel like, than a melee cav. But yeah, here it is going in, getting this 12-pounder, I think. The shots are going off here from the German musketeers. But I think they might rout their own guns here, actually, inadvertently. Or maybe not. Maybe the HABSBURGS, you know, maybe they... Wow, it's 71 out of 90 and they're wavering. I feel like morale is just so much weaker in this. We have just got charging German mercenary routiers there. Also guns, I feel like, are just invulnerable when you charge them or they're mounted up like this. I feel like that's something that I would maybe change in the mod. I feel like they should be more vulnerable when they're limbered up like this rather than when they're unlimbered. We're going to see a second charge here from a cuirassier unit now coming in. We'll see how they do. They've changed their mind. Maybe they just thought, you know what, this gun position is impenetrable. We can't deal with it. I mean, there is cav now also coming up to support like mercenary raiders. But you guys seem to love the historical scenario I did a little while ago, about a week ago. So I thought I'd show off the other replay I have for the Pike and Shot Total War mod. It's sent in by Legendarium, so thank you very much, man, for sending it in. I would love to get some more replays for this mod, because it seems really fun. And we could definitely do some really cool historical scenarios, I feel like, for this sub-mod. There's only about 6 or 7 factions thing added, but it's enough, you know, to make some historical scenarios. As all, like, this era is obviously like kind of based on 30 years war, and obviously that's 30 years of war that you can kind of cover, and there's plenty of battles in that time. As we have the Hapsburgs there, sending in their raitiers trying to clash with those HABSBURGS. Like I said, I think these are more like skirmish caps, so I feel like they're not going to do so well in melee, but I could be wrong. My knowledge of the 30 years war in this era of Pike Shot is just not that great. So I might be wrong. But yes, we have the Hapsburgs going off against the Kingdom of Sweden once again. I think we have them, both of them facing off against each other in our historical scenario. I won't spoil the battle if you haven't checked that one out. I'll leave a link for it in the description. We actually have lots of cuirassiers here waiting in the forest. They are actually... They're not hidden. They can be seen. The Swiss here are having a field day shooting them, actually. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing this mod and would like to see some more, then do let me know in the comments. You guys, like I said, seem to love it last time. Do also remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. It's working towards 10k subs. So if you're enjoying all things Total War and enjoying these sort of like showcases of mods and stuff like that, then yeah, and all these awesome battles, then do let me know. And you know, a little bit of love for the channel. I actually like the sounds of the muskets as well as the golf. I don't know if that's historically accurate, but it actually sounds quite satisfying, to be honest. It just sounds pretty good. Oh, jeez. I just saw the blood splatter of these musketeers that are getting pounded by artillery. Those 12-pounders there, you know, that managed to survive. And again over there, jeez.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
A general's in grave danger, if you didn't already know from the very Japanese-sounding chap. But yeah, we've got more artillery actually coming up here. 6-pounders. They're really stacking them on top of each other, making a proper battery here. And yeah, it seems like the Swedes are going to keep on coming forward, and they're going to just keep on marching. It seems like there's been a cavalry fight as well, maybe on the side here, or a cavalry charge. The Pikes here are trying to scare them off. They're good accounts, obviously. Pikes are very, very good counter to cav. That's just a Total War, you know, simple facts, really. The musketeers here, I imagine, trying to just whittle down the opposing musketeers. I don't really know who has better musketeers, or if they're just, you know, relatively similar in quality. They might be. I haven't really looked at stats. I feel like the larger unit, the inferior it is, but you'll see them around about 200 in size. That one's 160 actually, and that's a lead guard, so I presume that's a guard musketeer there, that one. So they might be a little bit better. But I would have thought sheer massive guns is probably the way to go. I feel like when we watched the previous Pike and Shot battle, I saw like Bavaria bring lots and lots of gunners. That seemed to do a lot of like give them a lot of joy. Also, I feel like Cav's pretty strong in this. Pikes, I feel like in the Pike and Shot mod, actually you don't need to bring a lot of. They are pretty good. They're obviously very versatile. Can stop Cav, can counter other Pikes, kill musketeers off pretty quickly. But I feel like they're slow moving. They're obviously really bulky. I feel like you could go with like minimal amount of them, a lot of I was about to say a lot of shot, but a lot of musketeers, and obviously cav, and a few artillery. I don't know how useful artillery is. Obviously, like an NTW3, it's very good for destroying morale. This, I feel like, is going to kill more infantry than it is destroying morale, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But as you can see, hey, yeah, the Cuirassier is going to try and reoccupy this forest, but it looks like we're going to see the pikes come over here. They're going to charge. I mean, it's the slowest charge ever. Obviously, they're running. Can't exactly run with a pike. Obviously, Cuirassiers as well. Like, oh no, these are Harquebusiers. I was going to say, Cuirassiers do also have, in this area, do have like a pistol often. But these are Harquebusiers. I'm probably butchering that name. I'm sorry. But they're getting butchered anyway. They're only lost like 12 or 13 now. But that's like engaging a pike unit. It shows that pikes still aren't that like deadly to cap. I mean, it was a healthy unit, but yeah, the Cuirassiers over here are still healthy as well. Got some wavering Schutzen here. They want to go up against the Musketeers here. I imagine Schutzen again like more like a skirmish unit, so it might be better accuracy. They're probably vulnerable to things like cavalry. I'm not sure. Yeah, only 110. They're going to be much more accurate, but I imagine can't withstand a volley. It looks like guns routing here. Yeah, the guns are getting pretty close to this. The Musketeers here, and you know, they're getting shot to pieces. They haven't actually unlimbered these 6-pounders yet. And now the Habsburgs are using the opportunity to flank around. They do seem to have more numbers than the Swedes, or the Swedes are just in a more narrow formation. And they're getting a cabin behind. They have managed to rout. Oh, wow, they've routed both these units here. I think that's, yeah, with the Cuirassier regiment and the pikes here combining, managed to rout both of those. We have got Gustavus Adolphus here. He is the general. He is a 40-man general unit, but I don't think he's going to be able to stop any of these mercenary rapiers if they do charge him. We'll see. It looks like Cuirassiers are going to be going in soon here, along with the mercenary Harquebusiers. And there you go. Yeah, look at that. A cav charge. A glorious one there. And then there you go. We'll see how the Swedes do. Gustavus is also joining in. He's going to get a rear charge off. Might be like a damaging blow hit to the Habsburg cav. We'll see how that does. The Habsburgs might be able to lose a substantial amount of cavalry here. They already lost 2. They might lose another 2 here. They are wavering. They're getting pretty battered here. I think that rear charge from Gustavus, even though he lost like a quarter of his bodyguard, has actually done a really good job and has managed to rout. Look at that. Less than, well, they had more than 50% of their unit left. Same with this one as well. And then both those Habsburg units are routed. Big win there for the Swedes, actually. You know, turning that fight around. They are now shifting some of their units over here, the pikes and the Musketeers, to kind of deal with this new flank. But yeah, that was a big win there for the Swedes. Big win. Some of those other cav have returned back there, but they won't be the same, I don't think, probably on the, like, you know, re-rallied units are never the same in Total War. But yes, if you want to get this mod, I'll leave a link for it in the description. If you're like, yeah, I've got Shogun too, and I'd love to try out the Pike and Shot mod, then yeah, do let me know. We can try and, like, if you want to join the Discord, get involved in some battles. I'd love to try and do some historical scenarios, and yeah, if you want to check out the mod, the link for it is in the description, along with my Discord and also the mods Discord as well. It's probably a great place to check out for updates and obviously other games as well. It's a Discord that's, you know, dedicated solely to this mod. But yeah, obviously, like, Discords these days are much more needed as like game chat is kind of being slowly taken away from all the Total War, especially the historical ones. Rip in peace those Musketeers there. That is brutal. It's a brutal line fight. They are combat even, actually, so trading kills, it seems. The Habsburgs. They've got light pikemen back here. Looks like they've gone with, yeah, cheaper pikes, maybe. Well, I don't know, maybe a mix of both. These guys don't look as armored, that's for sure, as the Swedes. They've got some lifeguard Musketeers back here. These guys look pretty damn fancy, I won't lie. Look at them, the colors they've got on them. They are, yeah, very, I mean, I'd say pretty, but they're gonna like get mauled in a moment. We've got some, yeah, some good pikes there as well. Well, I say good. Yeah, they definitely just look less armored to the Habsburg ones. I'm just also taking time to just admire the units and the models for this mod. It looks amazing, it really does. Because I feel like the battles are going to be quite slow paced compared to a typical Shogun 2 battle anyway. I feel like they're a lot more slow paced. We have pikes here moving forward on the Swedish right flank. So they're going to try and use this forest for maybe a bit of cover. There's only Schutzen out here, so it's certainly a good area to maybe turn the flank. This mercenary rapier here is probably the only healthy cav I think the Habsburgs have left. The Musketeers here, they're getting ready. We'll see what they can do. I don't know how well they feel with cavalry, obviously a good volley here could do a lot of severe damage. They've got to kill a couple of the riders. But I don't know if like a cavalry charge on them would be like pretty substantial. I imagine it will be. I don't think musketeers are supposed to deal well with cavalry. Let's see how they do here. Good charge coming in. Yeah, it seems like they're smashing through the ranks. Yeah, they should have backed this up with something like pikes behind or something. Looks like the musketeers losing slightly, and they're dying. Yeah, quickly. They've lost over 70 men. And looks like they're gonna charge out. They've lost about 30 or so themselves at the camp here. The musketeers are trying to chase them down, maybe get some more kills. Looks like the rapiers maybe going for a charge on these. What is that? Company commander. Yeah, it's a funny old sword unit. It's 12 man. I don't really know what the purpose of it is, whether it just helps with morale or something like that. I'm not sure. We've got cavalry coming in here. It's Gustavus Adolphus himself. The general's been thrown in, and the cav they're routed again. I think that's maybe just pulling in and out of combat. So I'm not sure. Some 2-pounders that have routed here. Oh yeah, the 2-pounders are here. They've been routed. I think the gun crew's just been shot to pieces over a prolonged sort of like line fight there. And we also have the Swedes that now engage in a pike fight down here. We'll see their first sort of melee fight taking place in this battle as they pike away at each other. Pokey poke. These pikes look a lot less armored as well, actually. Probably some light pikemen. I don't know Swedish, so I don't know what this is. Grona something regiment. I think it's just a pike regiment from Grona. It's probably a place in Sweden. But yeah, they are kind of getting in behind. Whether this pike unit could really turn the flank as well. I feel like the Schutzen are just kind of an annoyance. I think there's a Jaeger there as well, but I feel like they're just an annoyance. Just get some cav up here, like some of these arquebusiers, charge them. Have that pike flank round, but actually they are winning on the flank here. Look at this, light pikemen have been beaten here by, it looks like the Grona unit there. But these guys have routed, but they're actually stud here. I don't know if that's just a bug out there. I've seen it in the last one, the replay sort of bugged out with units routing. Whether that's something they can sort out, I don't know. Whether there's something wrong on my side, I'm not really sure. Pikes here, though, yeah, starting to pike away. They're going to get a lot of kills on these musketeers. Yeah, look at that routing, I imagine, at 32. Yep, they're gone. So that's not a good sign then. Yeah, the pikes coming forward now after having been weakened up of those musketeers. They're getting taken out, and they're not retreating them necessarily. 12-pounders here as well. They're not going to do well against an army of pikes in front of them. They're getting, yep, poked away. Poke, 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 poke. There you go. The Kingdom of Sweden do a good job there. Here we go. Yeah, more pikes coming forward along the line. Like combat even. What are they doing? Actually, now I think they are combat even. The Swedes are losing apparently, though. I just thought the Swedes would win that one, but I don't know. Maybe the company commander's giving them a buff. I'm not sure. Well, company commanders over here. I feel like they're clearly key to battles. Like you're gonna need them. You can't. They're quite cheap anyway. I mean, I'd bring them. They're only 12 men, but yeah, they're clearly gonna be key in battles. Pike regiment going in here, going in for, I think this is for battle 2. And look at that. Even though the pikes were winning, this multi-light pike was winning most of that battle, they managed to turn it around with the Swedes and win that one. Wow. We still have a healthy cav here as well for the Swedes. They could go smashing down the middle. We have got Raimondo Monteculi, the young variant of him. I guess it's an old variant of him. But he looks damn well awesome with his black armor. He's getting charged by pikes now, and he decided to charge into them. Don't know how good an idea that was. Raimondo, maybe Monteculi. But he's getting taken out, and I think that might be the Austrian general about to be dead, or is... There you go, the general has been injured. I don't know if you actually can kill a general in Shogun 2. I don't know. Certainly these unique generals might just be, only be able to be wounded. Something obviously very useful for a campaign, which I do believe they are looking at obviously doing down the line. I think most at the moment it's getting more factions out and showing off more like this awesome period. Yeah, I think they do have long-term plans for a campaign for those of you that are single-player players instead of multiplayer. Surely this Grona Pike Regiment's not going to win another fight. It might, with that general being dead. We'll see. Again, more Swedes have like kind of going behind. Whether they need to keep moving forward. They need to take out these musketeers while they're, close to them. They don't want to just keep getting shot by them. Again, here this musketeer. That's a lifeguard musketeer. I think it's firing there. No one's engaged it. I feel like the cav here, one quick charge and they'll rout that lifeguard pretty quickly. The Pikes over here
are running from the battlefield.
as well. Just need to kind of just mop up the last few units here. But yeah, looks like the Swedes are going to win this one. Austria is going to be beaten. I mean, Sweden was a superpower in this period. Gustavus Adolphus was one of the greatest generals around at the time. So yeah, no surprise. You know, their armies are pretty solid. I imagine that the Swedish armies are going to be like smaller but more elite. I don't know. I mean, they seem fairly well, like similar size, but the Habsburgs, I think, did have a slight numbers advantage. Looking at just like how they kept outflanking. I'm seriously seeing Gustavus? No, this isn't. Gustavus Adolphus is going in. It's literally about half his bodyguard left. He's just charging the pikes. There you go. Gustavus Adolphus is dead as well now. So both sides have lost their generals. That actually might screw Sweden over here. And they actually, I think he did die. So clearly they can die. It's just that the two battles I've seen, most of the generals got wounded, not killed. But there you go. Gustavus actually did fall there. Sweden needs to keep moving forward. I don't know what movement is going on here, whether Swedes are bugged out or what. Might be the case. I certainly feel like these cannons here should be unlimbered, but I don't know what's going on. I feel like, yeah, just the end of the replay seems like it's bugging out. I don't know if that's something, like I said, on my end, with like I have the mods in a different order to what they played them in, or what. But it seems like the beginning of the replay is fine, but yeah, some of these units just not moving. I mean, I'll just fast forward.
Our men are running from
and see whether anything changes. But it might be, yeah, actually, we're going to see the Habsburgs route here. Anyway, so there you go. It doesn't seem like it was maybe that bugged out. Maybe they just, I don't know, the player went AFK at the end, except this time we lost. Oh, so we'll end the battle. We'll have a quick look at the end results, hopefully. But yeah, there we go. We'll have a look and see how both sides did. That was certainly a fun one. It's always good to come back to this, like, really cool mod. It's certainly, like, you know, a little bit different, something unique. And I'm a big fan of it. I really am. And yeah, let's hopefully we'll see the end results. I think this should be from Legendarium's perspective. He was the one that sent in the replay. So yeah, so thank you very much again for sending it in. Like I said, anyone else who plays the mod or has some, do let me know. Danny Lowe here, I believe, is one of the main devs for it. I think Mace Ace is Legendarium. So yeah, both sides getting, I mean, some decent kills. Actually, I think it's might be from Dan Lowe's. I don't know whose perspective it's from. But yeah, so great work there. But yeah, actually, yeah, Mace Ace, you know, playing as the Swedes, getting a huge amount of kills, 2,500 against nearly to 1,400 there. We'll have a quick look at unit stats. Yeah, some of the Pikes getting 359, 302 for a Pike there as well. The Pikes, even though I said, you know, a bit bulky and not very versatile, getting the most kills there, 301, 232, 132 with the 2-pounders there, actually. Yes, they do get good kills. Cuirassiers here getting 123, 107 with the Musketeers there, but there are the rest of the kills if you want to look at them. For the Swedes, Gustavus Adolphus getting 58, good on him. And then, yeah, down here we have the Austrians, the Habsburgs, 269 for one of the Pikes there. Again, Pikes coming in top, getting some good kills there. I think this is a Musketeer getting 115. A long old name, that is. Light Pikes getting 98, but yeah, not many kills, like big kills anyway, it seems, for the Austrians. Their general only getting a mere 6 kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's Shogun 2 Pike and Shot Total War battle. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. Feel free to check out the Discord as well of mine and Pike and Shot Total War, and definitely check out the mod as well if you have Shogun 2. It's amazing. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.